So I'm off on my first kind of Weight Watchers meal. This is apparently 1 point for this. So I'm going to do a summer Succotash. I chose it because I like the sound of it, which is a bit weird. So basically there are some things I couldn't get hold of. This is instead of the kind of branded bacon that they do. I can't show you the recipe because unfortunately that'll be kind of trademarked. Is that the word I'm looking for? Copyrighted. So, but I'm going to use 2 of the garlic, 1 onion, 2 red peppers chopped up, 1 courgette chopped, butter beans. These need cooking. I'm assuming they're actually already cooked. Making sure they've got no milk in them. Butter beans and waters. It doesn't say whether they're cooked or not, does it? So I'll probably cook them for a few minutes and let them cool. And then some sweet corn as well, which is sitting at the back, and some lemon, and I've got some cherry tomatoes. I'm using about half of these. They need quartered, and I've got some lemon juice. I need juice from half a lemon, so I'm going to use about 3 teaspoons of that. Parsley, I need 3 tablespoons of that, and then a hot sauce, which is Tabasco, which is gluten and dairy free. In fact, it's all gluten and dairy free, and then there's also spinach to be used as well. So it should take me less than an hour to prepare. It says the total time is 40 minutes. So we'll wait and we'll see. It also says it only takes 10 minutes to prep. It looks like it takes more than 10 minutes. I'll have to be a whiz. All right, see you soon. Okay, so that's the bacon sizzling away in the pan. I've just used some of this fry light, and I will be preparing the bits and pieces. I tasted the beans. They're definitely already cooked, so I don't need to do any cooking of those. So I'll see you in a bit. So the bacon's now cooked. We've got everything chopped and ready. I would think it took about 10 minutes, but it did take us 2 of us to do it. So this one is your spinach, tomatoes, peppers, quite a lot of them. These beans were cooked. Sweet corn, onion, courgette, garlic. I've got the Tabasco waiting there. I'm going to use that again because the bacon comes out and then the other things get cooked. And it's just 1 ml of this, so I'm going to have to be careful. Not 3 teaspoons. It would have just stank a lemon, wouldn't it? Right, so I'm just going to turn this over now. This has just got to cool, and then we start cooking again. And I think we start with the onion. So you put the bacon in, you fry for 5 minutes, then you mist the pan with the cooking spray, and add the onion for another 7 to 8, and then everything else goes in basically. So it doesn't actually say. Oh yeah, garlic after that, then the peppers and the courgette. All right. So basically, I started a program called Weight Watchers, Jenny, in the middle of the day, and I get so many points. Do you remember like the syns?
Yeah.
And I think I get like 22 points. I've only got 2 points left already. So this is a two point meal. So that's why I'm making it. So I've got it off the interweb. And then I'll go on to like free foods. Remember free foods you used to get on Swimming World? That's why you've got the bread rolls, because they'd be too many points for me. So that means you won't start like losing loads of weight. We don't want you to lose weight because you're a growing kid. How are you going with that?
Good.
I love it. Taking the strain. I think we've probably only done 3 or 4 minutes. It needs to be like 7 or 8 minutes, doesn't it, really? So we're waiting for them to kind of go a bit see-through.
Oh, okay.
For all those beginners out there.
I have strained my arm using too much muscle whilst climbing a tree.
Oh dear. And who were you in the tree with?
Harry.
There's a song about that, you know.
Is there?
Yeah, Journey and Harry up the tree.
Yes, that's all you need. Fell off.
Yeah, well that's it, you know. First relationships and all. Yeah. So, after this it's going to be garlic, then the peppers and courgette. And that's going to be for 5 minutes.
We were wearing matching hoodies too.
Were you wearing matching hoodies today? Very, yeah.
We'd like.
What is it if you put your names together?
Jerry.
Jerry.
Yeah. Everyone called us like that.
Because like mine was Kay and Andy, wasn't it? Candy.
Yeah.
Candy and Jerry.
They both make sense.
Candy and Jerry, we sound like a sweet shop.
I know.
Don't we?
Yeah.
or a really good milkshake,
Yeah.
or some ice cream.
No, all we need is a Tom and Jerry.
Right, okay, should we put that in there as well?
Yeah.
Oh, I've got a bit of garlicky skin in there. This is me finely chopping, unfortunately. I'm not very good at finely chopping stuff. So big bits of garlic in. So we'll see in a little minute once we've put the other stuff in. Okay, so that's off the heat now. So I'm just going to put those in. I'm assuming that the spinach is going to kind of wilt down because the heat is already still in the pan. And don't I just sound like Nigella or Jamie? So, yeah, so this is all going to be like just a stir through and then onto the plate. Now I need to put some of that on, don't I? So 2 tablespoons, we're so guessing. I'm going to save some for the top so it looks pretty. Kids hate green stuff, so this should be interesting. I'm sure they'll probably just eat the bacon on their bread rolls. But I'll show you the finished result. I'm quite pleased with the look of this and it smells gorgeous. So it's apparently 2 points. I'm assuming that's per serving, and because it doesn't actually say how it. Oh, it says it serves 4. I couldn't find chives. That's the only thing that I couldn't find. So all the lemon juice needs going in. I've hidden the lemon juice in my Cowpole syringe. I had a friend who used to get a gin and put it in the Cowpole syringe so she knew how many syns she had. Oh, I'll have to find out what the alcohol is on this Weight Watchers game, won't I? No alcohol for me tonight anyway because I'm looking after the kids. There are just 3 of us eating this and the kids probably won't eat a full portion, so I will portion this up and then I'll find out if it's suitable for freezing, and if it isn't, well, I've got a good lunch for tomorrow, haven't I? Alright, bye now. And she is the finished dish. So this was like 10.5 ladles, so what? A serving is 2.5. So I'll make sure I don't overeat it. There's absolutely plenty there for 4 people. If you're into it, I'm sure the kids will try the hot chili challenge. And I've also just got some Himalayan salt. As you see, the kids have got milk. They've also got a bread roll. And I've got water because I'm out of, what are they? Points for the day. All right, see you soon. Bye. So hi. Okay, so I'm now going to just review what I've made. So I made the Succotash. It was off the Weight Watchers website, which I joined today. I joined as an online member. So I'm halfway through the day. I've only got 2 points left. What can I make? So I looked up gluten-free. Couldn't look up dairy-free, but I checked it and all the ingredients were dairy-free. So the idea being that I really don't get on very well with dairy and my husband is a celiac. So together we make for some picky eaters. Right, so I'm going to give like my score really. So for grown-ups, my score for taste is 9 out of 10. For taste for my youngest, he tried it. He said he liked the bacon. He didn't like any of the veggies, but he loved the hot sauce, so I'm going to give it a 4 out of 10. And my daughter did eat it before saying she didn't like it, and then she ate some more, so I'm going to give her a 6 out of 10. She said that she wasn't keen on the spinach or the butter beans, and to be fair, I seem to remember when I was a kid I didn't like butter beans either. Right, so for ease of use, so how much did it implicate in like preparing and stuff like that? Did it keep to the guidelines? Well, it actually took me about 10 to 15 minutes to prepare, and then it took me a bit less actually than it said. So altogether 9 out of 10 for that as well, because it stuck to its guidelines. I think for waste, things like cans, recycle, you know, the wrappers, the things that come in only being half measures, I'm only going to give it like a 5 out of 10, and that's for 2 reasons. Not just that, the cleaning up. There was an awful lot of cleaning up. So a 5 out of 10 for that. That's for cleaning. That was for, what was the 9 out of 10 for? I've forgotten. That one was taste. What was that, the 9 out of 10 for? I'm going to have to look back up. Oh my god, how could I have forgotten already? Oh, timing. So TTC. So overall, I think it was a success, but I'm going to compare it to what I normally would have made for tea, which would be something like sausages, sausages, chips and beans, even though they would have been Slimming World beans, and you would have used Fry Light and stuff like that, so Slimming World fries even. And that's just when you cook up potato, just leave it to after it's parboiled and then cook it off in the oven. That would have normally taken me about 50 minutes, and like prep wise would have been a bit easier. Cleaning up wise would have been just as bad, to be fair. So I think comparison wise, I think it was just as just as terrible as making sausage, chips and beans, but it obviously is the healthier version. I doubt very much I could have afforded sausages on my points, although I would have been able to do it on a different day if I hadn't spent more. So for comparison, I'm going to give it, I think it's a decent comparison, so a 9 out of 10. So the other thing about this dish was it's a really miserable day. Yeah, I don't know if you can hear it, that's the rain. And this is really a summer dish. So I think for fitting with the family, that's where it kind of disappears. So I'm going to give it a family fits, because my kids are really picky, and then we've got these digestive issues in the family as well. So I'm going to give this as a family fit. I'm just going to give it a 6 out of 10. I think that my husband will like it. I'm going to try him when he gets home, and we'll see. So this is the way that it's looking. Lovely. And so yeah, not a bad old mix that. So we've got 10, 20, 30, 40, 50, 9, 18, 23, 32, 38 out of 50. So 38 out of 50 for the Succotash. So I'm going to do some more of these, and I'm going to try and basically look at the same ways, and I'm going to score them each time. Some will be good, some will be dire, I would think. I'm not the best cook in the world. But other than that, I hope you've I'm going to close my first day. I'm basically going to go down the 0 points list. I do put it on Instagram. So I am on Instagram, I am Slay Like Bouquet. So just have a little look at that, and you'll see all my pictures of the stuff that I've eaten today. I did actually pick up some nuts at lunchtime. I ended up not eating them because they were too high on the points, and I'll probably have those tomorrow. So I'm also going to have a little look on my Fitness Pal and try and do that. But in the meanwhile, while the kids have their ice creams, I'm on the water. All right, I will see you tomorrow. Maybe I might do another day. I don't know. But I know weigh-in is on Monday for online weigh-in, but I'll still be doing my weigh-in Wednesdays. All right, bye.